Okay, welcome in. I'm now going to be reviewing Thursday's action from the National Hockey League playoffs. There were two games on tap starting in Carolina as they were playing host to the New York Rangers. The Rangers did have a 3-0 series lead. The Hurricanes were able to win games 4 and 5 respectively. Now they were playing game 6 on home ice. Would they be able to push this to 7 games, or could the Rangers book their ticket to the Eastern Conference Final? So in the first period, let's just take a quick little peek. Are we? So Nietzsche's would make it 1-0 for the Hurricanes, getting his fourth goal of the playoffs, assisted by Martinook and Orlov. And that goal happened with 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining in the first. So heading into the second period, the Hurricanes had a 1-0 lead. In the second, Seth Jarvis would increase the lead to 2-0, getting his fifth goal of the playoffs, assisted by Aho and Svechnikov. And that would be 4 minutes and 38 seconds of the second frame, a power play goal as well. Vincent Trocheck would get the Rangers their first goal of the game, his sixth of the playoffs, assisted by Panarin, 5 minutes and 29 seconds of the second frame. Sebastian Aho would increase the lead to 3-1, getting his fourth goal of the playoffs from Svechnikov and Slavin, 9 minutes and 23 seconds of the second period. So heading into the third period, the Hurricanes had a 3-1 lead. In the third, Chris Kreider would cut the deficit to 3-2, getting his fifth goal of the playoffs from Zibanejad and Roslovic, 6 minutes and 43 seconds of the third frame. He would strike again, tying the game up at 3, getting his sixth goal of the playoffs, his second of the game from Panarin and Trocheck, a power play goal with 8 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Kreider would complete the hat-trick, getting his third goal of the game, the seventh of the playoffs from Lindgren and Roslovic with 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. So he would get 3 straight goals. The Rangers would have a 4-3 lead, and then Gaudreau would add an empty net goal with just 49 seconds remaining. His third of the playoffs, assisted by Keandre Miller. So the Rangers, despite being down 3-1 in the third period, were able to mount a comeback, winning this game 5-3 and finishing off the Hurricanes in 6 games. So the Rangers have advanced to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time in 10 years, and they will have home ice advantage. It's just a matter of whether they're going to be playing the Bruins or the Panthers. Okay, and the other game that took place from Thursday took place in Vancouver as they were playing host to the Edmonton Oilers. This was Game 5 of their best-of-7 series, and these two teams were all knotted up at 2 games, respectively, heading into this matchup. In the first period, Evander Kane would get the Oilers the first goal of the game, his third of the playoffs from Draisaitl and Vincent Desharnais, 4 minutes and 34 seconds of the first period. Soucy, who was just recently suspended, came back, would get his first goal of the playoffs, tying the game up at 1 with 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Janmark would score 23 seconds after that, getting his first goal of the playoffs from Brown and Kulak, so the Oilers had a 2-1 lead heading into the second period. In the second period, Di Giuseppe would get his first goal of the playoffs for the Canucks, tying the game up at 2, 5 minutes and 14 seconds of the middle frame. So heading into the third period, we're all tied up at 2. JT Miller would get the game-winning goal, his third of the playoffs from Lindholm and Pettersson, with just 33 seconds remaining. So the Canucks would not only get a 3-2 win, they now have a 3-2 series edge advantage over the Oilers heading into game number 6. Alright, that takes care of my recap from Thursday's action of the National Hockey League playoffs. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, please feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care.